Hi everybody, Mr. ModelNet here working at the workbench. Just thought I'd show you a few things that I've been working on since the last time I had this. Bring the camera here closer so that you can see what I've been doing. Worked on two different 59 El Caminos. How to put wider tires into the back end, tub them out. This one here I had painted and I didn't like the color. I was going to straighten it up and paint it. Anyways, what I did is I just took this stock standard rear end and narrowed it. Narrowed everything down just using what was there. Just cut this open to put the slicks in. Radius it in. Didn't make the tubs inside because I was covering it up with a tonneau cover. Put the front tires in the lowest position on the suspension so that the tires are just about hitting the inside of the wheel wells, and so that it's sitting nice and low, so that it's sitting low with the tires and everything. Front ends just like it should be if it was stock or custom version lowered. This one here, the red one, I used the narrowed rear end from the 70 Super B, and I used the unibody floor that had the tubbed rear end in there. Wanted a gas tank in about the back position back there, so I stuck one in there. Cut the frame off of the chassis, got it to be level with the floorboard of the inside of the floor. When you have one of these, you know what I'm talking about, that the stock floor would go over or stock bottom would go over there, and I just wanted it level across. Anyways, ran it all up there, used the front suspension, got it sitting so much lower that you can't see the frame when you look at it from the side. Excuse me. Got it situated so low that I had to take the inner tubs out where the tires are almost hitting the underneath side of the fenders. With it being that low and getting the engine to sit down in there, the one that I was using, I really can't put anything on top of here. So what I decided I was going to do is use this off an older vehicle, or either make two of them. I think I'm going to make a double one on this side over the top and then down, so that it has two 4 barrels, one on each side. It kind of look kind of different inside there, because I want to be able to put the stock hood back down in the stock position, but it did to be super low. There, it's now sitting down super low in there so that it's almost on the ground. Excuse me. One of the other things I was working on is I took a 55 Nomad and making it into a 55 sedan delivery. So that's just taking the rear pillar that's behind the door that's at a slight slanted angle and run it upwards, although they were too short, so I had to take pieces that I had from a different one, cut them longer off the body so that I could get them to sit in here just nice and get them up nice and straight. Take the middle pillar that was in there at an angle, take that out, file it all down, clean up the glass so that it can be painted all the same color as the body. Not sure what color I'm going to paint it offhand yet. Took the tailgate, took the Nomad off the top of it, but left the ribs on this one. This one here, I was experimenting, took all the ribs and the Nomad off, just left the handle there. Probably going to sand it a little bit more, get it smoother, paint them both just to see which one looks better to put it on. This is the tub is just going to, the inside is just going to be a stock inside. The chassis, I took the exhaust off that ran all the way through the back and cleaned it all up and got rid of it all. Left the muffler there, forgot I was going to take it off. Maybe I'll use it and put another one on the other side and just run the exhaust over to the side or something, not sure. Front suspension, put it in the lower hole so that's in the custom low hole. And the rear is just at the standard ride height, not up nor anything like that. One of the other projects I was doing is, when I was growing up, somebody had a Chevy van and they had shortened it. What they did is they had taken, when it was the two doors on the side, they had taken one set of doors out and brought it closer and put it up. And I always liked the way that looked. It rode funny when we were in it. Of course, when all of us got in the back of the van and he stepped on the gas real hard, it stood up and stood on the rear bumper and it wouldn't come back down until somebody grabbed the front bumper and pulled it down, or we could try to climb forward. We did that a couple times to him, and then he wouldn't give us rides anymore. Anyways, I thought I'd make a real nice short one. The original one that I rode in was just jet black. Not sure what color I'm going to paint this one. Been working on it, shortening it all up. And got the frame and everything all short. Making the drive shaft shorter yet. And still got to glue that in place. Just going to paint it flat black underneath here. No frills, no thrills. And then run some exhaust like he had, or they just came out and there's curved right out here, chrome ones. In other words, I'm just not going to put murals or nothing on it. I'm just going to paint it a real nice color. Maybe I'll put something on it, I'm not sure. Started working on drag racing tree. I found some of the pieces. Actually, I found one that was done, but it wasn't done right. It fell over and never fixed it. Glued this all down in place. I just got to get the lights in place and paint them where they belong for that diorama scene that I want to work on, or stop motion if I want to try doing a stop motion of a drag racing. Well, one of the other things I found that was kind of nifty was I found an old Mopar 6-pack hood that was fiberglass from I can't remember, Roadrunner or something like that. I believe that's, yeah, something like that. Anyways, it's all fiberglass. This is the original color of the plastic. Had a little metallic in it. Nothing's been painted on it. The only thing that was done is the hood scoop was glued in place and two decals that say 6-pack put on. You can even see they still have the pins for when it was a fiberglass hood, and they lift them off and stick them out of the way. Kind of like the way it looks. With that, this is Mr. Modelnut saying, happy building. Talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.